Hey, Coach Richard here. You know, one of the things I look for in business partners, that sort of thing, are people that are in a state of being blissfully dissatisfied. I know it sounds weird, but there is not a conflict that goes on between ambition and gratitude. You know, it's nice to know that you've achieved something in the day, that you feel good about it, that you brought more prosperity and benefit to the world or the people around you, or however you want to measure that. But the other side of it is you're dissatisfied only from the standpoint of saying, as you know, tomorrow's another day, and you're going to build on top of what you created today. Not just stick there and say, okay, now I'm done. I've completed everything I need to do. And that, folks, is a trap, an absolute trap for people when they end up in that state. You've probably been there before. You said, okay, it's done. I'm all done. The world is done. My everything is done. I've created my doctoral thesis, right? My dissertation. And I remember the time when I finished my master's, I thought, okay, I'm all done. No, I wasn't done. In fact, it was just the start of this epic adventure of life and professional. But that was a long time ago. But the thing being is we continue to grow and to build on top of what we've already accomplished, that we're not satisfied with the status quo, that where we are, but we know the journey continues and it's carrying on. You know, I love to create things. I'm creating a new corporation right now and a new technology. But one of the other things that I do, and I love immensely, is to bring people from a state of, I call it debt and desperation. Doesn't mean you're totally in bankrupt. That's not what I mean by debt. What I mean by debt is you don't own your life. That your time is being dictated by the things that help you make the mortgage and the car payments and the kids' braces and the food on the table and that sort of thing. And desperation, well, desperation is a place where you're trapped. Maybe the small business owner or the small professional office or that sort of thing where you're sitting there and the nature of your business doesn't allow you to leverage and the ability to not be there, that you must be there. And that really creates a whole sort of trail of desperation through time. And it manifests itself. You can see it manifest themselves in the state of their well-being, right? The side of their waistline, or just their energy level, and the decrepitude that sets in, the stiffness, and all the things that happen with people when they end up in this desperate state of not owning their life. Oh, I'm going to see if that thing comes on. I don't think it is, but anyway, that's that's the thing. One of the things I love to do is to bring people to that state of that vigor, vitality, energy, to be able to create capital, knowing that it's going to take a while, but every day is a positive step and another step and another step and another step and another step. You see, bliss is the reward for the day, but ambition is what gets you up the next day. So hey, that's it from Coach Richard. I hope you take this to heart a little bit. If you want to do more, if you want to plug into this entire amazing group of people that do nothing more than live life on their own terms and happiness and health and make a crap load of money, you'll want to contact me. Okay, that's it. Coach Richard out. Bye-bye.